Life really begins at 50. What if I told you that everything you've been taught about getting old is completely wrong? And I mean completely wrong. Here's something that'll blow your mind. The Bible says Adam lived 800 years. But today, we're conditioned to feel old at 50? Something doesn't add up here. And I'm about to show you exactly what's been programmed into your head without you even realizing it. I've spent years researching this, and what I discovered will literally change how you see the rest of your life. So if you're over 40 and you've been buying into this whole decline narrative, you need to hear this. Hit that subscribe button because this could be the most important video you watch this year. Society has been feeding you a massive lie. At 30, they tell you you're getting older. At 40, it's problems are starting. By 50, you're supposed to just accept decline. But here's what they don't want you to know. This entire program was deliberately put in your head. Think about it. Who makes money when you feel old? The people selling you anti-aging creams, supplements, and all that age-appropriate stuff. Every time someone says, "at your age" to you, that's the program running. Every commercial, every magazine cover, even well-meaning family members are reinforcing this fake story. But here's the truth that'll set you free. Getting old happens 90% in your head. When you accept that you are old, your body literally starts acting that way. But when you think of yourself as someone just starting their real life, everything changes. Let me give you some facts that'll wake you up. Nelson Mandela was actively leading at 95. Louise Hay didn't even start her career until 60. In Japan, 90-year-old people work every day and they're genuinely happy. You know why? Japanese people don't even have a word for retirement. They believe as long as you're alive, you keep growing. And if you're finding this eye-opening, go ahead and hit that like button because we're just getting started with the science that proves this. Here's what Yale University discovered in 2023. Your brain can literally make new connections even at 90. Dr. Becca Levy proved that people who think positively about aging have better working brains. Harvard Medical School found that meditation actually changes your brain's structure. Your memory center gets bigger while stress areas shrink. But wait, it gets better. Columbia University showed that after just 8 weeks of mindfulness practice, people's brains actually looked younger on MRI scans. Think about that for a second. You can make your brain younger just by changing how you think. Now here's the big one that'll really shock you. Bruce Lipton's groundbreaking cell research proved that your genes only control 5% of your life. The other 95%? That comes from your environment and your thoughts. You're literally in control of your own aging process. And if this is blowing your mind, like it did mine when I first learned it, make sure you subscribe, because I break down life-changing research like this every week. Duke University found that people who believe they can influence their health actually are healthier and live longer. Nobel Prize-winning research showed that chronic stress shortens telomeres. Those are the signs of cell aging. But meditation and positive thinking can actually reverse this process. Here's a Harvard experiment that'll prove the power of your thoughts. They gave patients water pills, but told them they were painkillers. 30% actually felt less pain because their brain produced real healing chemicals. Stanford University took it further. When people were told a drink was healthy, their bodies processed nutrients better than when the exact same drink was called unhealthy. This is where mindfulness becomes your superpower. It's not just relaxation. It's literally your control panel for life. When you pay attention to yourself on a physical level, you hear your body's real signals better. You recognize what's actually good for you, and you become more energetic Because you're not wasting energy fighting against decay thoughts. Mentally, you're not being led around by those "I'm old" thoughts anymore. You get to decide what to believe about yourself. Spiritually, you connect with your real self and find your life's true meaning. Here's more proof that'll blow your mind. Johns Hopkins University discovered that meditation reduces inflammation in the body, and that's the main cause of aging. UCLA showed that after 8 weeks of mindfulness practice, people's immune cells became 20% more active. University of California research proved mindful people have immune systems that are 23% stronger. The Mayo Clinic found that positive thinkers live 11 to 15% longer. So let me give you the 5 steps to completely reprogram yourself. And if you commit to trying even one of these, drop a comment below and let me know which one you're starting with. Step 1. Stop the negative talk immediately. When you catch yourself saying, "I'm old," fix it right away. Say, "I'm experienced," or "I'm wise" instead. Replace "I'm not young anymore" with "finally I know what's important." Instead of "time is up," say, "now comes the best part." Carnegie Mellon research shows that every negative thought releases stress hormones that literally speed up aging. Step 2. Move your body. You don't need to run marathons. Walk, stretch, dance. Your body does what your brain tells it to do. Start with 5 minutes of stretching in the morning, 20 minutes of walking daily, dancing to your favorite music on weekends. MIT research proved that just 20 minutes of walking daily reduces dementia risk by 40%. Step 3. Learn something new. Every new thing you learn tells your brain, "I'm still growing." Learn a new language, try a new hobby, read about something that always interested you. University of Edinburgh research found that people who learn a new language after 65 have brains that are 4.5 years younger. And if you're getting value from these steps, hit that like button so I know you want more content like this. Step 4. Connect with the right people. Surround yourself with people who support your fresh start thinking. Avoid people who always talk about illnesses, complain about age, or predict negative futures. Find people who are active, positive, make plans, and try new things. Harvard's Grant study, an 80-year research project, proved that good relationships are the most important factor for a long, happy life. Step 5. Dream big. At 50, it's not too late to start a new career, travel, or fall in love. In fact, now you have the knowledge and experience to actually succeed at it. Here's the real secret that changes everything. Every morning, when you wake up, you have a choice. You can think, "I'm one day older again," or "I'm one day wiser and more experienced." Which do you choose? This choice happens every moment. When something hurts, you can choose, "I'm starting to break down," or "My body is giving me a signal, and I'll pay attention to it." Aging isn't about numbers. You've seen 30-year-old old people and 70-year-old young people, right? The difference is who let others program them and who took control. Here are your daily mindful practices. Morning, what new thing will I discover today? Evening, how did I grow today? When problems come, what is this teaching me? In front of the mirror, I love myself because. The American Heart Association found that meditation reduces heart attack risk by 48%. UCLA showed that after 8 weeks of mindfulness practice, people's immune cells became 20% more active. University of Wisconsin discovered that meditation lowers cortisol and increases DHEA production. That's your youth hormone. And here's the Nobel Prize research that proves everything I'm telling you. Meditation actually reverses cell aging. Telomeres get longer in mindful people. Research proves that people who think positively about aging live an average of 7.5 years longer. Brain neuroplasticity works even at 90, so you can literally change, learn, and grow at any age. Remember this: you are the boss. Your body, your brain, your health, everything is under your control. Not calendar numbers, not society's expectations, but you. After 50, decline doesn't begin. Mastery begins. Now you know how your body works, what you want from life, what relationships to choose, and how to handle problems. This is a huge advantage. You decide right now, will you let others control you, or will you take control? The choice is yours every moment. Aging is just a program, and you're reprogramming yourself right now as you watch this. Science has clearly proven that your thoughts control your body. Every moment you can choose between decline or growth. The decision is only yours. Start today. Look in the mirror and say out loud, "I am the boss of my life." Feel how something changes inside you. This is the first moment of your fresh start. If this video opened your eyes to what's really possible for your life, share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Be the one who helps others break through the lie. And here's what I want you to do right now. Drop a comment and tell me, how old are you really? How old do you feel? And what's one thing you want to start after 50? Be an inspiration to others. Show that aging really is just a number, and you control how you live your life. I'm waiting for your comments. Share your story below. Your experience could be exactly what someone else needs to hear to change their life. Subscribe if you want more truth about taking control of your life, and I'll see you in the next video where we dive even deeper into reprogramming your mind for the life you actually want.